Hello everyone, Maria here again. For this video, I am going to be talking about the surface anatomy of the scapular region. Basically, the scapula functions to connect the upper extremity with the trunk of the body. It articulates laterally with the humerus at the glenoid cavity and superiorly with the clavicle at the acromial process. What I'm going to do now is show you two pictures of one of the posterior view and another one of the anterior view of the clavicle. And I'm going to be explaining some things to you as we go along. So basically, this is a posterior view of the right scapula. The scapula has two angles. One is the superior angle, which is this one right over here. And then the inferior angle, which is this one right over here. It has three borders. The medial border, which is this one right over here. And that border is the longest and it faces the vertebral column. We also have the lateral border, which is right over here. This border right here. And that border is the border that the scapula faces the humerus. This would be the humerus bone right here. And then we have the superior border, which I'll show you in this picture. And this border is the shortest and the thinnest. We'll go back to this one again. Next, I'm going to show you the fossas. First, we have the supraspinous fossa, which would be this little space right here. And the supraspinous fossa extends from above the spinous process to the superior border of the scapula. And then we have the infraspinous fossa, which is right over here. And that extends below the spinous process to the inferior angle of the scapula. So from here, all the way down here. We also have the base of the spine, which is right over here. We have the spine of the scapula, which is right over here. It would be from this point to this point. We have the acromion, which forms the acromioclavicular joint with the clavicle. We have the glenoid cavity of the lateral angle of the scapula, which would be right here. And that articulates with the humerus. As you can see, the humerus is right here. And then the glenoid cavity. It articulates. We have the neck of the scapula, which would be right over here. And I think for this one, I've shown you everything. Now let's go to the anterior view. Over here, we can see let's start with the coracoid process. The coracoid process, it's right here. And it's like a hook-like structure on the superior anterior portion of the scapula. This is the anterior view. And it's superior. And it's hook-like. It's a hook-like shaped. We also have the suprascapular notch, which is right over here. This little dark space that you see here. The acromion again. We have the glenoid cavity, which is what articulates with the humerus. We have the subscapular fossa, which is right over here. This would be the lateral border and the medial border. So let me show them to you like this. This is the anterior view. And this is the posterior view. Thank you.